welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, The Sun, where we're always working towards something greater. I wanted to welcome in everybody. I guess today I wanted to talk about getting back into your inner child a little bit more, because I think a lot of the world kind of feels like they grow up and they come to a place where they feel like they have to just be that adult. They have to shed who they were as a kid and forget all the things that made their life fun and enjoyable and just step into that role of becoming a responsible adult. And when they do that, I feel like the entire world just kind of feels like we have to put on this mask, become somebody entirely different, and shed all the things that made us joyful and happy in life just so that we can fill that role and that place of expectation and responsibility as being an adult. And I think that it's really kind of honestly unhealthy. That's my personal opinion about it, because I feel like this is why a lot of people end up being so depressed, is because they feel like they had to give up who they were to be an adult and to be responsible. And the only reason why it's so frowned on and upon about being more childlike is because society has set that expectation for who we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be doing things like, coloring in coloring books. We're not supposed to be frolicking out in fields. We're not supposed to be crafting all these things. We're not supposed to be childlike in any kind of way. We're just supposed to be an adult, and we're supposed to, kind of just be that person that goes to work, brings the money home, and that's our life. It's all about being responsible, and that's the only thing that matters as being an adult, is just being that responsible person. And I just don't think that it's quite accurate, because on the other hand, if society felt that it was completely normal for everybody to be still just like they were as a child, people going over to other people's houses and playing games and jumping on trampolines, and that's just what it meant to be an adult, it would be accepted. It would be allowed, just because that's the mass idea that everybody has of what an adult should be. But it's not necessarily that it is what it should be, and that's all that it is a should be of an expectation that was put on the world of what's socially acceptable. And it's just not really a very healthy place to be, I don't think, because everybody puts on that mask and tries to shed who they were and what brought them joy and what brought them happiness, just to fully become that responsible person and leave behind who they were all those years. Drop their inner child, stop having fun as much, or find fun in different ways. And being an adult means going to a bar and drinking only. It doesn't mean you can go, do silly little things and stuff. And I say you should do whatever would make you happy as an adult. If you're wanting to craft things that are maybe a little childish or whatever, don't really care about what the judgments are of others. Maybe you might not want to really put it out there a whole lot. If you do, more power to you. But I still think that bringing these things that are more of your inner child back in and having more of the fun, going to water parks, going to do just all kinds of different little things that you used to do as a child and you used to have fun with. I mean, maybe you don't want to go as crazy as jumping on trampolines and stuff, but if you want to, I don't think anybody should judge you for that. You should do whatever brings you joy, whatever makes you happy, because at the end of the day, life's too short to live in what everybody else's expectations were of you. That's all it is just an expectation that everybody else has put on what it means to be an adult. And if that's bringing you to a place of where you don't feel full, you don't feel whole, you don't feel like yourself, because you miss all these things that you used to do as a child that brought you more joy, that you maybe stopped doing because you thought, well, I'm an adult and I have to be responsible, and the only things that it means to be an adult is to take care of the bills, clean the house, and go to work and cook my dinner and sit and watch Netflix for the rest of the night. It kind of makes sense why so many of us feel like we've lost a part of ourselves and get depressed and unhappy because, you know, maybe we feel like in a ways we've lost our wonder, our joy to just go outside and hang out outside and sit in the grass and frolic in fields, pick some flowers, out to a lake and go swimming. You know, do incorporate more of those things back in. And it doesn't mean that just because you do those things, you're not an adult. It doesn't mean you have to be any less responsible just because you bring some little things of enjoy back in with crafting, little things, coloring, whatever makes you happy. So that is kind of my video today, guys. Just that I hope that everyone can kind of just see adults as a little bit differently, that we are all still just people that want to have fun, want to enjoy ourselves, want to have some joy in our lives, and it doesn't make us any less of an adult to enjoy those things still. So I hope that this video was interesting. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you all are reaching for the sun, the sky, the stars above. May life be filled with happiness, light, and love. Bye.